हेलो एवरीबॉडी। फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम विद प्लेनेट वेल्थ चैनल में मैं एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत करता हूं। आज की ये जो वीडियो है विच इज पार्ट ऑफ अ सीरीज ऑफ वीडियोस ऑन दी बेस्ट परफॉर्मिंग कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मिंग म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स। आज के इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं एक्सिस लॉन्ग टर्म इक्विटी फंड विच इज एन इक्विटी लिंक सेविंग स्कीम, विच मीन्स ये वाला जो फंड है स्कीम है वो आपको ग्रोथ भी देने वाला है और आपकी टैक्स सेविंग्स में सेक्शन 80C के तहत अगर आप उसमें इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो तो जो सेक्शन 80C की 1.50 लाख की जो लिमिट है उसमें भी आप टैक्स सेविंग करने में भी ये वाला फंड आपको हेल्प करने वाला है। आई एम ब्रिजेश परीख, फादर ऑफ टू लवली किड्स, husband to a loving woman. I am an edupreneur now turned into a well coach, and I am on a mission to help 1 lakh families like yours to live a financially worry-free life and achieve financial freedom during your life. तो मेरे इसी मिशन के तहत ये जो एजुकेशनल वीडियो चैनल और पॉडकास्ट चैनल में जो चला रहा हूँ उसमें एक बार फिर से आप लोगों का स्वागत है। जैसे कि बताया, आज हम बात करने वाले एक्सिस लॉन्ग टर्म इक्विटी फंड के बारे में। तो चलिए देखते हैं कि ये फंड की स्ट्रेटेजी क्या है। सो एक्सिस लॉन्ग टर्म इक्विटी म्यूचुअल फंड्स की जो इन्वेस्टमेंट स्ट्रेटेजी है उसमें इट इज एज आई शेड इट इज क्लासिफाइड अंडर ALSS कैटेगरी. So ALTF is mandated to invest at least 80% of its corpus in the equity or equity related instruments. The scheme endeavors to remain fully invested in equity and equity related instruments at all the times. History suggests that it has always endeavored to remain fully invested into equity and equity related instruments. The fund has flexibility to invest across market capitalization, so it's basically a replica of flexi cap funds, but it prefers, in fact, multi cap funds, flexi cap funds, but it prefers to maintain a large cap bias with significant allocation towards mid cap. So the large cap bias would provide the much needed stability to the fund. At the same time, the mid cap component is providing the growth opportunity to the investor. So though the fund's benchmark is Standard & Poor BSE 200, the investment is not limited to the companies constituting the benchmark. So it is not limited to the BSE 200, S&P BSE 200 companies. The fund is completely benchmark agnostic when it comes to stock and sector selection. The belonging to a fund house that gives the high preference to growth, the fund invests in a diversified portfolio of strong growth companies with robust business models and sustainable competitive advantages. According to the portfolio is also built utilizing the bottoms-up approach, right? Focusing on the potential appreciation of potential of individual stocks from a fundamental perspective. While picking stocks, the fund management aims for companies that are high quality leaders in their segments, have solid growth capabilities, impeccable execution capabilities, strong finances, and especially decent operating cash flow and less leverage. So these are the selection criteria of the fund manager while investing funds money into company. The fund was launched 2009, so it's almost 11 years old. December 2009, so it's almost 11 years old now. And since then, it is managed by the Dinesh Gopani. Let's see the trailing returns. You can see that I have compared here the regular plan, direct plan, and the benchmark. You can see on a 1 year period, the fund is successfully delivering good returns, but it is not able to beat the benchmark. On a 3 year basis, you can see it is comfortably beating the benchmark. On a 5 year basis, you can see it is comfortably beating the benchmark. On a recent rally, if we compare it on a recent rally, you can see that while the market is bull, the fund is struggling to beat the benchmark. But while the bear market is there, you can compare the recent crash. You can see that the fund has given better returns than the market. So it is basically consistently beating benchmark during the bear period. और जब इस तरीके की फंड होती है वो एडवांटेज ये देती है कि नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि जब मार्केट बुल होता है तो हर फंड परफॉर्म करता है राइट। फेमस इन्वेस्टर वॉरेन बफेट का जो बताना है कि जब सी में जब पानी होता है तो सारे लोग तैरते हैं, राइट। पर जब वहां पे पानी निकल जाता है तब पता चलता है कि कितने लोग ने कपड़े पहने और कितने लोगों ने नहीं पहने। दैट इज द सेम अप्लाइज टू द इन्वेस्टिंग। तो जब मार्केट बुल होता है तो सारे फंड परफॉर्म करते हैं, बट वो वाला फंड ज्यादा अच्छा होता है जब बेयर मार्केट में वो मार्केट से ज्यादा परफॉर्म करे। So if you can see ये जो trailing returns है, तो you will realize that the fund is doing well when there is a bear market phase, right? If you can compare throughout the life previous 2019 से 2021 में आप देखिए, तो उनकी जो फंड की परफॉर्मेंस है वो अपने इक्विटी के जो एवरेज रिटर्न है उससे बहुत ही अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस वो दे रहा है। तो वो बेंचमार्क को भी अच्छे से बीट कर रहा है और वो फंड की कैटेगरी को भी अच्छे से बीट कर रहा है, राइट। हियर इज एन रेट ऑफ रिटर्न, एक वीक के पीरियड में भी वो अच्छा कर रहा है बाकी के कंपैरिजन। फंड की परफॉर्मेंस, बीएसई 200 उसकी बेंचमार्क की परफॉर्मेंस, कैटेगरी की परफॉर्मेंस, गोल्ड और पीपीएफ की परफॉर्मेंस। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि देयर आर टू इंस्टेंसेस वेयर द बेंचमार्क इज डूइंग बेटर देन द फंड। आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे 3 मंथ्स पीरियड में और 6 months period, these are the two period recent past के जहाँ पे the fund has trailed the उसके बेंचमार्क से वो अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं करता है। अदरवाइज थ्रू आउट हिस्ट्री आप देख लीजिए, सिंस इंसेप्शन देखिए, इट हैज बाय far margin it has beaten the benchmark index. It has also beaten the category average, right? So it's a consistently top performing fund. There are hardly 2 or 3 instances, such as in 2016 the fund underperformed the benchmark, and the category, it underperformed the category in 2016 and 17 in its entire 11-year history. Otherwise it has stayed ahead in the bull as well as bear phases of the market, so which is a sign of a consistent performing fund, right? Let's understand the volatility part, best performance and the worst performance of the fund. So on a weekly basis, it gave best performance 9.42% in a period of 19 September 2009 to 26 September 2019 week. And on the same weekly basis, throughout its existence, it is given minus 70.91. मतलब एक week में, if you can compare minus 70.91 during the 16 March 2020 to 23 March 2020. So you can see on a weekly basis, it has swung between 9.42 to minus 17.91, a whooping almost 30% swing अगर best और worst को हम compare करके देखें. Why am I sharing this statistic? Is you should, if you are opting to invest into this fund, you need to be prepared for this kind of volatile period, of course, for a brief period of time. On a monthly basis, it gave 15.89 base return throughout its existence during the 23 March 2020 to 22 April 2020, right? But at the same time, worst performance was minus 32.87 during the month of 20 February 2020 to 23 March 2020. On a quarterly basis, the fund gave base return of 32.09 during the quarter of 24 September 2020 to 24 December 2020. But at the same time, its worst performance during the quarter was minus 29.63 during the 23 December 2019 to 23 March 2020. Right? So on a yearly basis, it gave the best return in a year is 89.19 during the year of 3 September 2013 to 3 September 2014. But at the same time, on a yearly basis, it gave the best performance minus 18.31 during 22nd March 2019 to 23 March 2020. So this best and worst performance is basically giving you the idea of the volatility on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly or yearly basis once you invest into this kind of fund. Let's look at the top 10 holding of the fund, which will give you an idea of why the fund is able to perform so well during the bear and bull as well. It has almost 8.76% is Bajaj Finance, Tata Consultancy is 7.88%, HDFC Bank Holdings is 6.85%, Avenue Supermarts is 6.84%, Kotak Mahindra Bank is 6.29%, Info Age India Limited is 6.12%, HDFC Housing Development Finance Corporation 5.63%, Nestle India 5.43%, Maruti Suzuki 5.2%, and Pidilite Industries 4.42%. So you can see it has a mix of large cap and mid cap in the top 10 holding, which is the precise reason. And you can see the quality of companies the fund is holding. Let's compare the comparison across the sector holding, right? What is the category average holding within a sector and what is the fund is holding, right? You can see that the financial it is holding better than the category average. Services it is holding far better than the category averages. Technology it is almost equivalent to the category average. Automobile it is holding better than the category average. Healthcare it is holding slightly lower than the category average. Chemicals it is holding better than the category average. FMCG it is holding less than the category average. Energy it is holding less than the category average. Consumer durable it is holding slightly less than the category. Construction, as you can see, construction has trailed during the past decade. So you can see that why the fund has performed better. It is holding less than the category average, and textile it is not at all holding. So these are the reasons it is investing into the sectors which has giving the result during the past 10 years, and which is the precise reason why the fund has done so excellently well. Now let's compare it with similar peer comparison. What other ELSS schemes are delivering and what our fund we are discussing today, Axis Long Term is delivering. Right. So you can see that Axis Long Term has delivered 1 year return of 28.02%, 2 year of 23.42, 5 year 15.68. Sorry, 3 years 15.68 and 5 years 17.35, and 10-year basis it has delivered 18.18 CAGR. Quant Tax Plan, which is another good fund launched in the 2000, 73.72 1 year, 2 year 34.4, 3 year 19.58, so and 5 year 22.66, and 10 year is 13.6, right? So typically an investor normally invest into equity funds on a longer term horizon. So you must pick the fund based on the longer term horizon performance. That is the consistency which you need to look into. IDFC Tax Advantage 1 year return is 46.33, 2 year is 20.68, 10 year is 10.19, 5 year is 17.69, and 10 year is 15.1. Mirae Asset Tax Saver Fund, it is 44.1 for a 1 year basis, 2 year basis it is 25.95, 3 year basis it is 70.17, and 5 year basis it is 22.86. It has not finished the 10 years, so there is no 10-year return indicator available to us. Bank of India Tax Advantage 14.44, 13.75, 13.03, 18.91, and 14.8. So over a longer term of horizon, you can see that the Axis Long Term has delivered decent return and it has beaten all its good performing peer funds, right? But you can see that on a shorter duration of time, recent history, it is trailing. But we do not invest into equity fund for a 1 year, 2 year perspective, right? In fact, in ELSS, you cannot invest if you are not willing to stay invested for at least 3 years, because it comes with a 3-year lock-in period, right? Concentration and valuation, you can see it is almost 80-90% invested into the stocks, and the other money is lying into the cash and cash equivalent, which is to manage the redemption request, right? The number of stocks is 34, which is a decent number, but it has not over diversified. At the same time, it is not under diversified. It is prudently diversified. Top 10 stocks holdings are 63.43, top 5 are 36.62, top 3 sector is 59.90%, so almost 60% is into the top 3 sectors. Portfolio price to book ratio is 5.57, and portfolio price to earning ratio is 42.74, right? So the suitability, so when you invest for a 5-year more in this kind of fund, you can expect gains that comfortably beat the inflation rate as well as returns from fixed income options. In addition, there is a tax benefit, so the real return from this fund you should consider better than, because it's an equity fund, so it will beat inflation. At the same time, it is tax efficient as well, because while investing you are saving the tax, right? As I shared with it is eligible for a tax exemption under Section 80C's limit of 1.5 lakhs, right? The fund has a very impressive track record of generating superior long-term returns as compared to its benchmark and many of its category peers. The fund management resists from engaging in undue risk and focuses on quality stocks with high growth potential to limit downside. Although the fund holds a compact portfolio of 34 scripts only, it is not too concentrated to any selective stocks. However, on a broader allocation, the exposure to a few sectors like financial and infotech is considerably high, which can result in short-term volatility if these sectors witness a rough pace. So be prepared for ups and downs while investing into this fund in your investment value along the way. Also note that you cannot withdraw your money from this fund before completing 3 years from the date of investment, since it's a tax exempted ELSS category fund. So if you look at the entire performance information and the stock selection and the investment rationale, it's one of the best performing ELSS fund in the category. So I would recommend you to invest into this kind of fund whenever you wanted to save tax and grow your money using equity as an investment vehicle. But never forget your asset allocation and always practice asset allocation and rebalancing while investing into the investing for your goals and for your wealth creation. तो आई होप ये जो एक्सिस लॉन्ग टर्म इक्विटी फंड की ये जो एनालिटिक्स रिपोर्ट मैंने आज आपके लिए रिलीज कर रहा हूँ वो आपको अपनी वेल्थ क्रिएशन जर्नी में आगे बढ़ाने में हेल्प करेगा. If you wish to focus on creating and growing your money, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to receive notification as and when we update the video. You can read my blogs at theplanetworld.in. You can also view videos available at my blog planetworld.in. For improving mutual funds and personal finance related skills, you can view the bite-side videos available on the moneycraft.com. I have got a Facebook page, Planet Wealth. You can like that page so that you get this kind of valuable content there. You can also join my Facebook group for financial well-being. So you can search on the Facebook financial well-being and then send a request of joining. I will more than happy to accept your request and be part of this wealth creation community. And the best part is you can store my WhatsApp number 93281900022 as Planet Wealth and send a request, add me and your name on WhatsApp so that I will add your mobile number into my personal financial literacy broadcast WhatsApp groups so that you will be able to receive the notifications of this kind of valuable content as and when I create and post it on the various channels, right? So the best way is to keep in touch using the WhatsApp broadcast, being member of the WhatsApp broadcast financial literacy broadcast group, right? So may God shower abundant wealth to you and may you achieve financial freedom in your life and all your financial goals. Thank you for watching this video and let's meet in the next video. Thank you.